Again, good evening, everybody. We began with today's closing of a daycare center that's been in business for 42 years.
The parents of more than 60 children will now have to find a new place for daycare. A lack of state funding is forcing the Aurora Child Development Center to shut down. Eyewitness News reporter Paul.
And it's a domino effect. Every move affects everybody.
Cascading, right?
Yeah. All right, Paul. Thank you. Police are warning residents about a series of recent home invasions in the Hyde Park neighborhood. All right. Thank you, Eric. She was the coroner in McHenry County for more than 20 years when the Eyewitness News. The former McHenry County coroner has been charged with forgery and official misconduct.
Marlene Lance held that job for 24 years until her retirement in 2012, and the charges are a travesty.
CTA Red and Purple Line riders on the city's north side may soon be dealing with longer commutes.
Captains.
There was a big turnout today for the Go Red for Women luncheon here in Chicago. It's part of the American Heart Association's annual drive to raise awareness about cardiovascular disease. The local campaign has raised more than $1 million. Governor Bruce Rauner was on hand for the event today. So was heart disease survivor Noelle Priolo of Naperville. She shared her story about suffering a rare pregnancy-induced heart failure ailment.
The morning I delivered my daughter, Gianna, I had a whole talk with my husband about if I don't make it, make sure she knows that she's loved.
Priolo tells Eyewitness News anchor Judy Sue she is doing fine. Judy was the MC at today's event, and it was a great turnout, a really nice, inspiring event, and they raised a lot of money. Judy looks great there, too. Twitter is now tracking phone numbers in a new effort to prevent abuse on social media platform.
And at Howard, there's a Nobel laureate named Toni Morrison who went to school there.
Yes, it is, and she's an incredible writer, as well as Makia, a great inspiration. It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly outside, but that warms your heart up to see the next generation paying it forward and doing great. So
at this point, we're thankful for the sunshine.
Yes.
It's bitter cold. We are going to take this February. It's going to be a chilly night. Our high today was only 14, and we started the day off at -2. Look where we should be for this time of the year, near 40 degrees. And shall I mention the record set back in 1976, 75? That sounds nice, doesn't it? That will not be the case for tonight. If you are heading out and about, we have wind chills near 0 degrees right now. And into the start of our weekend, we will have those wind chill readings anywhere from about 1 below to 10 below across the board. So a chilly start to Saturday for the last day in February. And take a look at this. The information is in right now. Our average temperature for February, 15.2 degrees. But with our low tonight and our high tomorrow, we are going to get very close to the average of 14.6. So it could be the coldest February on record. I know, not music to anyone's ears. I can tell you this, we will not be the top snowiest February on record. We have 26.4 inches of snow. The record is 29. Tomorrow being the last day, not expecting to add to that. But take a look for the weekend. For tomorrow, we'll have partly sunny skies, a high of 22. I am tracking more snow to move in to our area for Sunday, which is March 1st. Periods of snow expected with a high temperature of 30. So we'll start Saturday off quiet, but snow will creep in late Saturday into Sunday. And yes, accumulating snow is likely, and I'll get to that in just a second. Satellite and radar, we have high pressure with us, so we have mostly clear skies across parts of the Great Lakes, the northern plains. But my focus down to the south and west, you can see the snow here, far south, an area of low pressure that's going to continue to develop, evolve, and move in our direction. It's going to push some moisture up to our region. So what can we expect from this system here at home? Well, we'll start Saturday off dry, so any outdoor plans okay, but you will have to dress warm. As we head late Saturday night into Sunday, this is 6 a.m., you can see that snow beginning to creep in. It will push into our area during the morning and the early afternoon. Now, the good news is that the heaviest snow will stay south of Chicago. The snow will move through quickly, so by late Sunday evening, it will be out of here, but we are looking at the potential here for accumulations across the board, especially along and south of I-80. So the farther you are south, the more snow in the forecast, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. Then for Chicago, about 1 to 3, and areas north, not as much. We'll continue to keep you posted on this. For tonight, we drop off from 5 below to 2, mostly clear skies. Staying cold for the last day in February with a high of only 22 degrees.
So there's no good news, I guess, about Dairy Rose, but the bad news is sort of okay.
is okay. I want to be one of the best.
And late next week for the start of those spring training games, so we can see exactly what we've got for Chicago baseball.
Look forward to it. Thanks, JR. Coming up tonight at 10, our Friday night special.
Tonight, everybody, some people like whole milk. Others prefer chocolate milk. Now, an Iowa man has invented...
Active milk, though, is it? No, that's our report for tonight. Thanks for joining us. World News coming up next.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.